That is a big deal. They're in first place. The Rams, they had to take a safety and got lucky to win the game. Seattle just got the doors blown off by a divisional opponent. Should have lost by 27, but whatever. 49ers in first place. Sean, thank you for the gift in the super chat. Thank you, man. He says, with Trey's injury on the shoulders of coaching and play calling, I am struggling to stay optimistic with Kyle as a leader of this franchise. Great play design is not enough to lead the franchise. I got a lot of these emails and DMs. I haven't responded to them. So if you're one of the people that's reached out to me, text, whatever, emails, DMs, one, I thank you, and I will respond to everybody. I always do. But just to let you know, I have well over 75 emails just from the start of this game. That's not Twitter. That's not Facebook. That's not Instagram. That's not Patreon. I'm going to get to all of them. I always get to Patreon first, then Twitter, then email. So I will get to all responses and respond to everybody. It's very important to me that we do that. But to your question, Sean, the knee-jerk reaction is definitely, this is Kyle's fault. The Trey Lance injury. And I don't think you're wrong. Look what happened with Jimmy Garoppolo with it. He ran a zone read with Jimmy Garoppolo up the middle. It wasn't even an outside zone read. It was Jimmy Garoppolo through the A-gap on the 3-yard line, and it almost worked. Kyle Shanahan don't give a damn. And he's said a lot of times, well, every player gets hit. It's football. He's stubborn. I really do get upset with the stubbornness that he brings. There's no doubt about that. But gosh, man, he ain't going to change. He ain't going to change. He's not going to change. Shanahan's not going to change. And I'll say this. It was a freak, weird leg plant issue. It was a big hit on Trey. I don't think that's what caused the leg to break or the ankle to break. I don't even know if it is a break, but that foot was facing the wrong way. There's something there. I love Kyle. I said this earlier, and it pissed people off. And I know it's probably the popular take to be like, oh, Kyle Shanahan's fault. You're running them too much. Yes. Was Dak getting run too much whenever his leg snapped? I don't know. Was Alex Smith running too much whenever his leg got snapped? It happens in football. But I will say he was running Trey too much. There's no doubt. I don't think anybody disagrees with that. Maybe Kyle disagrees with that, but that's probably the only one. What's up, Luke? He says 80% run with Lance. They said it with Jimmy, it went down to 44% or something. Shows the confidence between the two. Well, the whole idea was to gradually progress Trey into the system. And, Shanahan said over and over again, we're going to rely on our stars. We're going to rely on our studs. And we're going to gradually bring Trey into the system. There's no gradual with Jimmy. He's been in the system for 5 years. So, yeah, there's a difference with how you handle those two quarterbacks. There's no doubt about it. Squishy Banana. I'm kind of glad it wasn't ACL or MCL. Didn't look like anything with the knee. Does look like an ankle, lower leg. We'll have to wait and see. You're going to have to wait and see. And this isn't even Kyle's press conference wait and see. This is MRIs tomorrow. And it might not even be tomorrow because the swelling's going to be so bad. You got the air cast out, right? You might have to wait for the swelling to go. It might be 2 days before you get the MRI and all the stuff coming out. But make no mistake, regardless of the results, it's Jimmy Garoppolo. And if you're going to bash Kyle, which is fair. I'm not saying don't bash Kyle. I hope everybody understands that. And it's fine if you disagree with me. That's not a bad thing. But if you're going to bash Kyle, you've got to praise Kyle for keeping Jimmy Garoppolo. The majority of this fan base just wanted to cut him. Move on, they said, right? Now you've got Jimmy Garoppolo. Would I prefer to have Trey? Yes, obviously. But that doesn't help. Look where we are now. Look where we are now. You've got Jimmy Garoppolo, and you get to move forward. 49ers are in first place. Was it boring? Yeah. It did get a little boring, but Trey did make some throws deep. You got to give him credit for that. I'm excited about that. And again, you've got to balance the scales, the criticism. Be pissed at Kyle for how he treated Trey. That's fine. But you got to applaud him for keeping Jimmy Garoppolo. You could have gave him away for pennies on the dollar or just walked away like so many other people would have. But now, guess what? You got Jimmy. I think everybody's happy about that. I don't think anybody's like, oh, okay, they botched the situation, right? That's freaking bulls.
The 49ers Rush Podcast.